Hi, this is Dan Everett, the College Money Pro, back again to give you a little insight into the world of college planning. It's not easy to do what we do. Now, you can try to do what we do, but most families, they just don't have the time. I mean, you could be a lawyer or a doctor if you had time to study, correct? So in our instances, what we do is we study the rules and regulations of the Department of Education. And that being said, there's a lot that the average family does not know about this particular process. And I want to make sure that you understand and get an idea. And that's why I'm actually providing these overview videos for you to take a look at. Because if you do this correctly, you can save a lot of money. If you don't do it correctly, it can cost you a lot of money. Now, I want to talk about a family that came into us, and the kid actually got accepted at Stanford, and their expected family contribution was around $7,000. And what happened is he brought in the award letter, and the award letter was about $30,000 short. So I had him come into the office. We took a look at the award letter. We couldn't figure it out. So we went into his CSS profile. Now, if you don't know what that is, there's two applications for financial aid. You have the FAFSA, free application for federal student aid. Then you have the CSS Profile, which stands for College Scholarship Service. What that is, it's a supplemental application that digs very deeply into your background as far as income, assets. They leave no stone unturned. But we couldn't figure it out. So once we went in there, we figured out that the client made a huge mistake and counted his wife's income twice because she worked in the U.S., but she also worked out of the country. So they got confused when they did their taxes. Because I could not figure out why the expected family contribution was so high. So what we did is we made the correction. And within 3 weeks of doing that, Stanford sent out a new award letter and gave them an additional $30,000 of free money financial aid. Now, Stanford and Harvard and many of the schools that adhere to the CSS profile, they're need-based schools. Now, in the financial aid formulas, there's need-based financial aid, and then there is merit-based financial aid. Need-based is based on the federal formula: income, assets, number of people in your family, etc., how many people in college. The merit scholarships are based on the merit of the student. Well, we knew Stanford was need-based with this particular family, and we figured out what the problem was. We don't want you to make this mistake, so make sure, if you're trying to do this on your own, make sure you really take the time to complete the forms correctly. Go over it line by line by line, because it is pretty complicated, and we want to make sure that your family is able to save as much money, as possible for your kids to go to college, because it's so expensive. I understand. I'm the parent of a 14-year-old sophomore, soon to be sophomore, and the parent of a 27-year-old graduate student. So anyway, Dan Everett, we'll see you on the next video.